Dr. Torben, what are eating disorders? Are there different types? Are women more at risk? Please give us a brief intro into this topic.
Well, I think in a way the term can be a bit misleading, actually. We say eating disorder, we think it's just about eating, but it's about so much more. But it's often manifested, it's sort of evident, visible in eating patterns and how one relates to food, but it's often exercise is also often a big part of it. So maybe it should be called eating and exercise disorder. That could be another way to call it. But it's often just sort of the tip of the iceberg. Actually, underneath there's often depression, there's anxiety, there can be trauma, there can be many other issues that also need to be dealt with. So it's not just simply about food, how one relates to food or body image or that kind of thing. It's a big complex issue that we need to deal with. So you asked about the different types. Basically, I think that we distinguish three major types: anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating disorder. So they are somewhat different. Anorexia, that's typically where people are very restrictive in terms of what they eat, often exercise a lot, and often underweight and severely underweight. So that's anorexia, very little intake of food and trying to increase the energy consumption by exercise or other activities. So that's one. Then we have bulimia. That is sort of somewhat different. Often there can be binge eating, like eating a lot, but combined with very restrictive things to sort of get rid of the food in a way also, for example, throwing up, that kind of things. So that sort of one side can be high energy intake at times and other ways to sort of get rid of it. And then binge eating is it's at times excessive eating, like compulsive eating of food. It would not just eating just to enjoy it, but sort of you're just like devouring food. It can be, and this is all, it's not eating for the enjoyment's sake, but it has another function.
It had not occurred to me before I sat in the doctor's office, and she basically just told me straight out, "You have anorexia, full stop." That's when it dawned on me that I was really, really sick. But from the first moment I realized that is true, because I felt like something was off and I didn't feel like myself anymore, and I felt that I had just disappeared as a person, and something was really going on. I was in a lot of emotional pain as well. I was really, really confused.